Hello, I'm Adam from No Rolls Barred, and welcome to 2022. Despite the last year being a bit of a fart in the hand when it comes to the world out beyond the tabletop, here at No Rolls Barred, we had a little bit of a lovely one. We welcomed new members of the NRB family like Fozzie Bear impersonator Sullivan Bo Brown. Fun fact, Sully appeared in his first ever No Rolls Barred video 1 year ago to the day. We also welcomed Lilliputian Rage Battery, Brooke Bourgeois, Lovecraftian Panto Villain, Dom Allen, Nigella Lawson from the Shadow Dimension, Gnarly Carly, Miniatures Maestro, BFG Toting Badass, Angela from Hobby Night. We welcomed this bloody studio, and lest we forget, the Baba Yaga of unpredictable screeching, Rosie Nichols.
A pig!
And we can't wait to see what new faces we welcome in the coming year, as well as new series formats. Oh, the places we'll go, which got us thinking about the new year and our New Year's resolutions. Now, a lot of us will be making resolutions for 2022, become a smaller, better Blair, unravel less, if that's at all emotionally viable, and slowly replace each and every part of our body with bits of tree. And sure, that's all well and good for real life, but what about life at the tabletop? That's why I've decided to share with you our wonderful NRB Nerbs, my personal top 10 board game resolutions for 2022. Number 1, cleanse the shelf of shame. This is the big one. This is a list of all the games I own but have not played. It is my solemn vow to play each and every one of these games before I allow myself to buy any more new ones. What have I done? I've owned Power Grid for 5 years. Why would I play it now if not then? Stop taunting me, Power Grid, you punishing economic monolith. I don't want you. Board Game Geek told me to buy you. Wait, how did you get it? No, get back. No, Power Grid. Get back. Power Grid. Power Grid. Power Grid, no!
Gemmatization may not have happened.
If you'd like to join me on doing a similar odyssey, here's a little trick for you. These are all the games I bought in the last week of December 2021 to make up for deciding to do this stupid f***ing plan. That, my friends, is what we call a life hack. Number 2, stop eating dice. I mean, this one really speaks for it. I can stop anytime I want. Number 3, lose better. There are a lot of things I prefer to losing, death being one of them. Unfortunately, as Board Game Club has repeatedly exposed, I love games, but games don't love my child's brain. When I lose at a board game, I go through the 7 stages of board game grief very publicly, and these stages are going a bit quiet, developing a sudden fascination with the rulebook, saying, "Yes, I know," with increasing volume and anger, leaving the room to go to the toilet, but it's actually to beat the shit out of a cushion. Loudly telling the room, "Oh man, I would have won if I'd just gone there and done that." Throwing my cards on the table in a way that says, "I'm fine, honest," and finally saying "good game" while avoiding any and all eye contact. I shall not be doing any of these bad habits this year, mostly by accomplishing my next goal. Number 4, win more board game clubs, motherfuckers. I am saying this right here, right now. There will be roughly 50 or so board game clubs coming out in 2022. I will win 22 of them. I will win 22 games of Board Game Club, and if I do not, I will film myself playing 5 times in a row Monopoly. I have never been more motivated in my life. Number 5, play yellow more. Poor yellow. Some people, like Sullivan Bo Brown, always play blue because it reminds them of Chelsea Football Club. Some people, like Tom, only play green because it reminds them of the nature to which they will one day return. People like everyone play red because red is a basic colour for basic bitches. Some people play black because, yes, I too have seen Reservoir Dogs, but no one chooses to play yellow. Poor yellow, the colour of disease, piss and cowardice. No more! Reclaim yellow as the colour of choice, a colour of sunlight, joy and new life. Go blonde in 2022. Number 6, resist getting into Magic the Gathering for another year. I have made it 34 years without getting into wallet-conquering MTG. Here's to 35. There. How did you get in here? No, please, I don't want... No, please! Number 7, slower board flips. Ah, the bad boy of the tabletop scene, the board flip. Get f***ed. See, the average board flip at its current speed, it's impulsive, childish, violent. If you reduce that speed by a factor of 10, suddenly it's measured, authoritative, and sexually compelling. Let them know you really mean it, and dare them to stop you. Number 8, play Blood on the Clock Tower in person. It is going to happen. Laurie's figured out a way to do it. It's going to happen. Number 9, popularize the phrase, there are no bad turns, just bad bitches. Again, that one speaks for itself. Oh, fuck! And number 10, stop being so precious about my bloody board games. This is the year that I don't spend half my board game allowance on card sleeves. This is the year that I stop myself from staring angrily at people when they hold cards like this. This is the year where I let people bring drinks to the gaming table. This is the year when I realize that a little bit of wear and tear, that just means a game is well loved by those who play. And so help me God, this is the year where I murder at least 2 of my friends. But this is a choice that we all have made by being such sloppy Margarets. And now I've invited the NRB family to share some of their resolutions for 2022. Roll footage, Terry.
When thinking of New Year's resolutions, and indeed the fresh beginnings that the new year brings, I'm reminded of the great T.S. Eliot, otherwise known as T.S. Eliot to his friends. And he once said that every moment is a fresh beginning. Now, I've no idea what that means, but what I do know is that this year I want to win. I want to win big. I want to win hard. I want to win smooth. I want to win soft. I want to win sexy. I want to win every single episode of Board Game Club. Win, win, win all the time. Me, all the time. Win, 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 win! And I want to also call my parents a bit more.
My New Year's resolution is to actually play some of these games. Only played it once. Look at that Resident Evil stuff. Still shrink wrapped. But actually I've had a kid, so I guess that will remain shrink wrapped and this will remain unplayed.
When making New Year's resolutions, it's important to do 2 things. 1, to set yourself goals that are realistic, and 2, making sure that those goals are things that you yourself have full control over, which is why I have only set myself 2 goals this year, and they are as follows. 1, play more games. 2, win everything. Underneath win everything, you might see that there's a sub-goal of only using Nintendo character voices, and that is because my Nintendo character voices strike fear into the hearts of all of my opponents, guaranteeing me my win.
This year, I want to be a little bit less angry and a lot more successful. If people would play my way. I also want to raise the stakes. I'm looking to play for cash, life or death situations, gift cards, vehicles, and boats. I'm really mainly looking to acquire a boat. If anyone can help me out with that, that'd be cool.
Hi, I'm Angela of Hobby Night. My New Year's resolution for 2022 is to complete my pile of shame. Help! This isn't even all of it.
I have only one board game ambition this year, which is to get Adam to agree to play me at Diplomacy, a game he will surely lose.
My New Year's resolution is to try and unravel a bit less when I'm playing a board game. To be a bit more chill.
Okay, well, maybe just one more take?
What do you mean? Wasn't that right? Wasn't that perfect? Oh my god, I don't know how to say words. Nothing is real. Oh my god, help! I'm unraveling!
My New Year's resolution would be to go out to London and finally be able to meet and beat Adam in person. But barring that, my New Year's resolution would be to be able to teach all the games in my collection. This past year, I've amassed far more games than I could realistically play, but I love the idea that someone could come to my house, take anything off my shelf, and we could bring it to the table. So I really want to make sure everything I own, I know, and I know well.
Oh, hi. You caught me. My board gaming resolution for 2022 is going to be more cooperative.
As editor of Board Game Club, my resolution for this year is to make a few improvements to the show. Laurie will be permanently gothified, Blair put in a toad costume, Sully will be digitally replaced by Michael Caine, and Tom by a wise old oak tree. John's thunderous rants will be offset by the smooth grooves of Crowded House, and the whole thing is set in space. So look out for the new Board Game Club coming this year.
I just want to win one game of Blood on the Clock Tower.
Not just win, destroy them. Adam, Carly, stupid Francis Sullivans.
But Adam and Carly and Fancy Sullivan, they're my friends.
There's only room for one in first place. Winning is all that matters. Destroy them.
No, you're wrong. I was wrong. This is just a game. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Then you're a fool, and everyone can see.
No. I won't take part in this.
Then leave now and never come back.
And those are all our board game resolutions for 2022. But here's the big question. What are yours? Let us know your gaming resolutions in the comment section below. Here's to you achieving all the goals you set for yourself this year, even if that only goal is to get a board game to the table and have fun with your friends. Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks to everyone who subscribed in 2021, and to everyone who hasn't yet, make sure you get on board in 2022.